Oh man, he is slow. We should have started by now.
Where's your singing, Zach? Where's your song?
Oh,
Quest and Played Game Podcast. Special host Sydney and Dev.
Max.
Don't forget your coffee for your coffee hole, kids. It'll stunt your growth. All right, let's do this.
All right, welcome to Quest and Played. We're just three of us. It's usually Anthony, but we have a wonderful co-host who's helping out.
I love
Have
it
fun
when we do
together
co-hosting.
with, a guest. I'm George, the co-host of Quest and Played, and this quest is joined by a special co-host, Sid,
Hi.
Zach,
Hi,
and we have another guest, Max.
hello.
Max. That's a great name, actually. You don't hear a lot of Maxes nowadays.
Yeah, actually.
Is that how do you spell it? Do you spell it with one X or two?
Just the one. I think that gets the job done.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Did you know that well, the reason I asked, I used to collect comic books and I collected the Max. Did you know that was a comic book character? It was like an old cartoon too.
Like Max Payne.
Yeah, but it was just the Max, and it was MAXX. It was like this purple guy with blades and big teeth, and
Yeah, Zach is pretty old, by the way. That's
Yeah.
pretty
I'm not gonna lie, I may or may not have freed our country. Just saying, I fought in a couple civil wars. It'll be all right.
Yeah. I actually met him in the Korean War back in the day when he fought. For
I did, yeah.
Korea.
Yeah. I helped his grandma and grandpa meet him, and then that made George. So I'm kind of like a great uncle.
Yeah, he just has really good skincare routines.
Yeah.
I just lay into a big puddle of my own tears every night. It just keeps me nice and pickled. Yeah.
Lets it soak in, really keeps the moisture in.
Yeah.
Moisturized. All right. All right. I'm actually super excited because this one is a week before Christmas, so we're all like already excited for the holidays, and then we're like,
I'm so excited, Daddy.
any crazy holiday plans? Anyone?
I'm going to see my parents and their 3 giant cats.
That's the
Hells
best
yeah.
one.
Hells
That's
yeah.
the best one.
I'm working.
That's even better.
Ew.
Yeah. This is a great reminder that I should make plans to see if I'm hanging out with my family or not.
You're like, hey, am I supposed to come over or no? What are we doing?
We're big planners here.
We're like, can I come over, Dad?
You know what?
Mom?
Yeah.
I know these things sometimes when you over plan things though, it becomes robotic, and I hate robotic. Like when you could tell people try too hard to formulate something, and you're like, all right, guys, now it's 30 after. I know you're having fun, but let's switch to something else. You're like, but we're having fun. I don't know what's happening right now. Like,
Yeah.
But it's 4:32. We were supposed to swap over at 4:30. We're off schedule.
Those people give me anxiety, man. I feel like I'm at work.
It's
But,
stressful.
I mean, I guess like if you're hanging out, it's not a big deal. But like if you're actually traveling abroad or something, if you want to maximize the experience, then you kind of want to have
George
like a
does
rough draft.
He's- He's trying to cover his tracks right now.
I don't track down to like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. But like I say,
He was like, hey, man, it's lunchtime. What are we doing? It's lunchtime. Hey, we got to do this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going.
For me, it's like, hey, I'm hungry. What about you guys?
100%. No, George does. I'm not trying to bag on George, but he does like eating. I'm not gonna lie to you. He turns into a whole different man when he's hungry.
I'm a foodie.
He's not mean. He just gets quiet. He's just like, hey guys, how's it going? Great morning. Around lunchtime, he's like, yeah, so when are we taking lunch? I'm like, Jesus, what happened to you? Just yeah, so food. And I'm like, let's get this man some food, some tacos, maybe.
Tacos, man. I love tacos. One of my favorite food.
I feel like it's one of the best inventions in the world, right?
Yeah. That's
I feel like we should just throw tacos at other countries and maybe we can become friends again.
That's how world peace is achieved.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
Some people may get angry, but we'll work that out in the end. I'll just be like big C-130 and tacos coming out of it. Just like, is this safe to eat? Just yeah. No, I'm sure.
All right. Before we talk more about tacos and Tombwater, the game, Max's game, this podcast is sponsored by Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub and a gaming companion app. You can sync your game accounts, make your own game collections, and connect with other gamers in our community. And that's how we all met, Sid and Zach and I. and we have the sponsor video, and Zach is gonna commentate.
No, what? Again? I feel bad because I feel like Minimaps is like, we're really not happy with this guy doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's good.
Here comes the best noise. Ready? Imagine if your whole life had that kind of sound. Whenever you did something great.
I do more good things.
I would do so many good things if I had this noise. Ready? Here comes another one. I bet Sid's Minimap looks nuts. We're friends on Minimap, right?
We should be.
I think we are. I'm gonna go see. I bet you're killing me in the games. I can't keep up, man.
Yeah.
Probably. I did.
Who's got more? You think, you or Cassie?
Oh God. She does a lot of games too. I was surprised. Everyone was posting their game review. Someone had like over 100 games played. Well over 100. And I was
Did they not?
Like, I had 45 played and I thought I was doing good. I did come in second though. For everyone who.
Jesus Christ. Woof. Hey, listen.
45 total, I think 32 new.
By the way, Minimap syncs gamers with other gamers, and then you can rate games on there. It's fun. Here's George's voice.
Your ultimate gaming.
You can log them like a little journal, which is one of my favorite aspects. So if I'm stuck on something or if I did something good, I can just go on to Minimap and journal and put in.
I gotta be more diligent about that. I gotta start doing that too.
I actually started doing that more because I recently started Clair Obscure, so.
Ooh, girl, go.
I got like 4 hours and that realized I suck at the parrying and just like, I'm gonna put this down for a bit.
You're like, is there an auto parry? How do we auto parry?
It's a good game. Like, hey Max, have you played Expedition 33 or any other games recently?
Any other games? Yeah, I have. I haven't picked up Clair Obscure. Although I hear it's good from based on the Game Awards.
Based on Game Awards, right?
Yeah.
Here, just take all the awards. Like,
I mean, generally considered an objective source of truth and criticism, I'm sure, but like I've actually been going back into the Demon Souls remake. I finally got that.
Oh,
wow. It's one that I totally missed, and like I make games in the genre, and I'm working through that to pick up like, all right, where are the origins of a lot of these systems that have become sort of standard. Kicking my butt. It's definitely got some challenge, and it's cool to see where a lot of these tropes came from, and giving me more ideas of like, well, how would I do something like this? How would I make changes based off of like how games have progressed since like 2008 or whatever.
From your demo, I feel like you got a little Demon Souls in that game, didn't you?
Yeah. I feel like you getting tortured is payback for what you did to us in the demo.
Well, that that is fair.
I mean, yeah, I was like, well, here I got to kill X amount of dudes, and and most
of my health is gone. Okay, let's go heal.
Yeah. He shot me once. Oh, now he's smacking the shit out of me. What do I do? Oh God!
He's popping up from the ground. Oh,
yeah.
I kept going. Oh wait, I have to dash.
I kept flipping in my head the dash and the melee. So I was trying to dash and I was meleeing.
For the longest time, I was trying to see if I could dash through the enemies. I was like, I'm gonna dash, and I run into him like, or I'm just gonna get the shit kicked out of me. I guess we're going into the chest of the enemy. Huh?
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the sort of like when there are mechanics that like actually you need to lock into them. Like I think about it in terms of like if you don't have sort of this enough of a threshold for where you can really work up to having mastery in a game, like if mastery is easily achieved, then it's hard to like feel a sense of accomplishment working towards that. But personally also I'm like a lot of times I don't have a ton of time when I'm picking up a new game. I've got a long list of chores around the house I need to do or stuff like that. So it's like one thing that was really important to me in Tombwater was getting I don't know if you guys checked out the like options in the pause menu, but like having pretty granular approachability or accessibility or whatever you want to call it, sliders to where you can just like tune down how much damage you take or tune up how much damage you deal, or things like that, to where you can, like, if you are in this kind of, like, because there is a huge expectation for people who pick up Souls-like games that they want them to really challenge them and ask them to invest time into learning systems, and then reward them for that. But I love the personally, it's like, I know I always can't give that amount, and there's other things that I appreciate about games, like exploring the world. So that was the big thing that was important for me, was to be able to just, like, all right, I want to make this so if you're in it for the Souls-like stuff, yeah, it should be hard.
Interesting.
I think he froze. Is it me?
He'll come back. I've seen
Yeah,
this.
he'll come
I've
back.
seen this in a movie once. Give him a second.
Yeah, he'll come back. Don't worry. Yeah, I think you froze, Max, but we'll continue.
But you are frozen with the
conversation.
best smile ever.
I know, right? You should
really
probably
good
want to take a
That's a
screenshot of
huge
this.
smile. Like, yeah, that's a Facebook picture right there.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna. Here, I'll do it for you. I'll send it to
Tell
you.
you that back hard enough so that you can, exercise the.
I get it.
We
I'm sorry.
seems like we're back.
I think we're good now.
We're back.
Yeah,
You're back.
you paused at the best like smiley pose.
You're like,
You're like,
we're so happy. But yeah, teeth.
Yeah, no, actually, no connection problems on my end. That's just a little trick I like to pull where I practice my freeze frame maneuver.
You're doing great. I'm super proud of you.
yeah, I'm very. Yeah, that's very unique. You can't do that, Zach.
Have you guys seen the joke where the guy, he freezes and act like he's freezing during an office meeting, and then he's like sitting there like this, and they're like, I think he froze, and then another guy's like, yeah, so, and he freezes too, but his fan's still going behind him.
Oh.
He's like, your fan's moving. I can see your fan moving, and the other guy that started it, it's like kid comes in the background. He's like, I can see right there. He's like, you guys. I thought it was funny, but
Yeah,
but I didn't know that was in the options. Now I feel kind of silly.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
yeah. We have to replay the demo now.
Sid, I don't know if Sid's bad about this, but I'm horrible about looking at options. I'm the worst.
Yeah, I need to get better at it.
I just go hit play, and as I'm playing, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, shit, this is.
exactly.
I tend
What's
to play
happening
games
right-
on like the default setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad if.
Options is like the first thing I do when I pick up a new game to figure out if I can. Got to make sure the subtitles are on, because I don't know what noises are going to be happening in my house or things like that.
I mean,
I know George has seen me play games at a time where I keep dying, and he's like, just turn down the setting. I was like, no, absolutely not. And I'm over there about to cry. I'm like, why am I so bad?
That was me earlier today playing the demo.
You're like, what is going on?
Oh my god, he shot me through the wall. I suck. I hate this game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go
Why
back.
is that guy's black goop following me around? What is this about?
Why is he in such range?
Yeah,
Well, that's good to hear. I was just panicking last night, thinking it might be too.
It was pretty difficult.
Maybe
I mean,
it was just get on garbage. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I tried. Don't yell at me.
Yeah. I also did play a little bit until my daughter woke up this morning, but
And then
It was
she
pretty
jumped on and
difficult.
beat the demo for him. She's like, "Move over, Dad.
She's like, I
I
got,
got
this.
this." Hey, you wait, really? Pff, okay.
Really, you couldn't
okay.
beat this?
She's got her little tiny hands on there. She's not even just her fingers. She's like, "Ah." No, I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's what I could see in the future for George.
Well, probably like in 3-4 years, she'll probably do that for me too.
She's like, "Ah."
Yeah, George will be like, I'm too tired. I need to review this. Play this in a long.
You review this for me, take notes, and I'll write it down.
Yeah.
So what was the gameplay like, sweetie? Yeah, thank you. And graphics? Yeah.
And that one part that you talked about, yeah.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Anything
Perfect.
stand out story wise? Okay. Just get her to do all your play gaming for you. Be dope. Man, why didn't I think of that?
But anyways, we'll talk more about the Tombwater.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, when we have the
Let's do
the
it. I'm so
companion
excited.
Waypoint. But
sorry, I
like
switched voices.
we have been doing, we have the Player Game Award where we create the award, your own customized award actually. Are you ready for this, Max?
This is exciting.
Is Max with us?
He's still with us. He's just chilling. Just give. Oh shit.
Oh. Yeah, Max will be coming pretty soon, guys. I think there was a thunderstorm or something. But yeah, so
Maybe, yeah.
by the way, I actually went to Resident Evil 9 showcase yesterday.
Oh really? How'd you like it?
Ooh.
They said they're gonna go more back towards like number 4. Do you feel like that was true?
I think the director was there, so he actually told us that they wanted to go back to like Resident Evil 3 and 5. And have you played all the series?
Oh, wow.
Or are you guys fan of it, the series?
I played all the way up to 4. I don't think I played 5 at all. I kind of lost. I was a huge Resident Evil fan, so 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, of course. But I did play the Biohazard though, the one where you can't kill the dad. That one was annoying as hell.
Yeah,
I was like, just die. Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, Max, we're trying to stall, and we're trying to talk about the Resident Evil.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
my network totally disconnected for a minute. Sorry about that.
It's fine. We're
and I was
that was the perfect timing too.
Yeah, I'm used to be a stapler that was holding up my phone to mess with. But
that was the perfect timing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But anyways, Max, we have something called the Create Your Own Game Awards, where you can give any award to any game titles. It could be from this year, but it doesn't have to be. It's based on your experience of 2025. Are you ready to do this?
Sure. Yeah. Bring it on.
So you can create up to 9 games, but you don't have to make 9, obviously. You can make like 2 or 3 if you want. But I think we should probably start with the most obvious one. Tombwater. What would you... What kind of award would you give your own game?
Most anticipated.
All right.
That's a really good one for Dev.
Yes, this is most anticipated game.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really hoping this comes out soon.
I'm believing understanding where you're coming from, because I don't think there's a lot of devs like, I can't wait to keep working on this forever.
Can't all be team shit.
Is it just you, or is there more than one of you on the team?
So there's 2 of us working on this game. I've been a solo developer for most of the games I've made, but on this one, it's been a blast. My one of my good friends was sort of like interested in making games, like knew I did it and was curious what the process was like. So I brought him on board for this one, and been sort of teaching him how I do it. I don't want to say teaching him how it works, because I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but teaching him how I do it at least, and bouncing ideas back and forth and writing music together and coming up with weird, creepy dudes to fight together has been such a blast.
So you took on a Padawan.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good. Jedi. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, one day he will strike me down.
I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I love about being on this podcast, is when I get to play games that George is like, these guys are come and play it if we can, or if they give us it, or there's a demo, right? And I'm like, all right, I'll play it. I'm like, let's just get this over, just play it. I really digged it. I was like, okay, because I love cowboy stuff, which I'll ask you more questions about later, because I don't want to spoil my questions, but I like the whole cowboy, like dark aesthetic, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, we got some Clint Eastwood stuff going on here. But, all right, yeah. But sorry, go ahead. You bye.
All right. So Tombwater gets most anticipated game by yourself too, because I mean, I think if you're actually a developer working on your game, you probably are the one that is like anticipating to finish the game the most, because you want to see like how people are going to be reacting, and see, like I mean, obviously, like realistically, like you want to see like how many copies will be sold, or if they even talk about it, if any like content creators, someone would pick it up and say like, oh, this is amazing. So you would be the one who is like, I wish this game is like out right now, by now.
Yeah, absolutely. As much as I can believe in the game, like in my, like I know, I have a blast whenever I play this game. I'm finding new builds and new strategies, and I enjoy it. But there's no one I can talk to it about, right?
Did you make yourself sign an NDA? You're like, don't tell nobody about this.
And
you're like, yes.
My own game.
That'd be funny.
I think he froze again. But also in a very good like I love whenever he freezes, he has like the best like facial expressions and stuff. He's like so happy.
He's so happy.
I'm about to say, I feel like he's always like that. Like he's always constantly got like, he's that guy that he's always got a good old like just smile on him, you know?
Yeah, and then like makes everyone else like happy, like around.
Yeah, yeah, I love those kind of people.
Yeah,
I told. Yeah. There's no reason to be sad.
Happy virus, I would say.
You know what I got told, Sid? I said I got told if I came to Korea that I would be shunned for my happiness. That's what I got told.
No, what?
He said you wouldn't be allowed in the office because you were too happy. And I was like, whoa, that's
We're
deep,
all
man.
happy here. Oh, no, Minimap is a happy place. We're all fun.
You did say I would be a lot to handle, though, which is I understand.
I mean, we're not very chatty in the office, but sometimes we do get chatty about specific topics.
I'd be so chatty. They're like, dude, tell the American to shut up.
It's like, oh my God,
George, send him back. George, send him back. And they're like, hey, buddy, so here's the airplane. I'm like, what are we doing?
You're going back home.
Oh, okay. Like one of those dogs. He like puts a treat on the plane. I'm like, thanks, sir.
Hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
Hey.
Welcome back again.
Hi.
Sorry about that. My I think what's happening is my phone is overheating and disconnecting from the network. So, so I'll just keep blowing on it intermittently, or maybe step outside or something. But sorry about that.
No, you're good. You know what I used to actually have for handheld gaming, because my phone would get hot. I used to have a fan that would stick back to keep it cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm sure you don't have one of those around the house. Maybe an ice
No,
pack.
it's funny. A lot of my friends give me shit a lot for this, but we're weirdly low tech lifestyle for being a game developer.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
2 years ago, moved somewhere where I could get internet at my house. So
Wow.
most of Tombwater's development and a couple of the games before that, I was living not super far out in the country, but just far enough out that nobody would run a wire to my house.
Oh,
They did offer me. It was, I think like $80 a month, but they told me I could get dial up.
yeah. It was sad. They probably told you satellite. Where are you at? And are you in the States?
Yeah, I live in Ohio. So I lived my last place was in a weird little pocket of very rural area, pretty close to the city. I moved about, I don't know, 7 maybe 10 miles north, and now I have high speed internet.
Wow.
Just in a weird little place where the rural life kind of jutted into the city.
I believe.
Yeah, I worked in my full-time job is I work for a tech company. I like work on the 20-something floor of a skyscraper for a big company, and then drive 20 minutes out to the country back home where I don't have internet. So it was a weird contrast.
You probably don't even want to have internet or anything when you get home because you're so busy doing that all day, huh?
I mean, it's not great when you want to work on a video game after work.
I believe it. I'm in front of a computer all day, and when I come home, there's some days when I'm like, I got to do this stream or this review, and I'm like, here we go. and it has nothing to do with the game or anything. It's literally I'm like, hey, computer that I've seen for hours, let's do some more computing. So I get it. Yeah. But I'm glad you got high-speed internet, man. Welcome to the what century is this? The new times. Yeah.
Got to be 21st, I think.
It's one of them.
Something.
Yeah, I lost track.
Yeah.
Can you establish you are old as hell? We talked about
I'm
that.
Super old. Yeah.
So many grass, he's lost track of where we are now.
Yeah,
Who's the president? Is it Garfield? They're like, no. I voted for him. He's a good man. They're like, Garfield's been dead for a really long time. Oh, that's too bad.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
You're like
Just
Captain
last
America.
week.
Just saw him last week.
Yeah, he was a.
Somebody come get Grandpa.
Okay,
Uh,
Should have
Grandpa.
told him about germs. Yeah.
I know, right? Did you see that on Netflix? I didn't know that about him. They have a Netflix special and they talk about that.
I heard about it. I remembered it. I remembered it as one of those weird little like fun history class stories. But
Yeah, so Andrew Garfield was actually like a super decent person and like a really good president, and he got shot, and the doctor wouldn't work on him, or the doctor was working on him was African American, right? And so as he was working on him, like he knew all about this new technology and stuff like that, and was trying to do his best. And this other doctor gets like, "Get out of here! I'll do it." And he's like, "Hey, sir, you know that if you leave the bullet in him, or if you keep doing that, you're gonna." He was using unclean tools. He's like, "You're gonna give him sepsis." He's like, "Oh, that's all hogwash." That's what ended up killing him. If they would have just left the bullet in him, he would have lived. But he was digging around in there. I was like, "Good, it's so bad."
Luckily, nowadays we know about germs.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks, Garfield. I wash my hands.
Yay! Thanks for the history lesson.
Actually, sorry, I was about to get into even more. Let's go.
Yeah. Next game. Do you have any other games you want to give awards to, Max?
One that I definitely got a shout out that I've really enjoyed playing is this game called The Girl from Arcania that came out a few months ago.
I think I just saw that on my list.
Wait, what is
Oh
it?
yeah, it's fantastic. It's another I really like Zelda-like games. It's really the one of the first video games I ever played was picking up the Game Boy Zelda games. At the mall when I was a kid on my Game Boy, and that kind of 2D pixel art top down. I mean, that's really influenced the kind of game developer I came on to be. And so this game is in that vein of a 2D Zelda-like, and they did a fantastic job with it. It's a top-down action game where you play a treasure hunter who gets partnered with the magical capybara, and it's got all that overworld exploration and dungeons and fun items mixed with they have a very nice sense of humor and a very interesting world. They're sort of taking a look at a fictional South America in the 1800s with a bunch of different factions between like the native people that live there and the you've got like Germans and Spaniards who are over there trying to colonize it. Alongside the sort of magical robots and forest spirits. It's a vividly imagined world that it really charmed me.
You said Growth of Arcania, right?
I sent it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Because I just saw it, and I think it was weird because I thought it was like attached to your game somehow.
Oh,
did you do that on purpose? Of Arcana, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's got like the voodoo mask on it, right? Kind of.
I'm not. No, ARK.
No. That's a different one. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Is that a capybara?
Yeah.
That's a capybara.
Isn't it cute?
Girl.
The girl from
Girl. I did the wrong. I did grill. That's how dyslexic I am.
So what award would you give this to?
Oh, I'm going to give that Most Charming.
Most Charming award. Okay.
I like it.
All right. Nice. We have two nice games. Actually, the game actually does look pretty interesting.
She looks like she's got a sword. She's smiling. She's got a capybara with her.
Yeah. What else is
Life
there?
is good.
Yeah,
Life is good. That's good.
I feel like if you put all of that on there, you pretty much got a winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not good, you got to expand. You have to explain to people why you didn't make something good with that kind of cover.
Mm.
Oh, it is super cute.
Any other games you want to give award to, Max?
Let's see. What else have I played this year? I think it was this year I played this Metroidvania called Crypt Custodian. If you've heard of that, where you play this.
I covered that one.
Yeah, I think Sid covered this one.
I recently
Yes,
went
I
and
did. I
100%
watched
fantastic, wasn't it?
She made me want to buy it, and then it came out, and I didn't buy it. Sorry, Sid. I was like, "This looks dope," and I never got it.
It was, I thought it was a delight start to finish. You play a cat who, winds up in the afterlife the way that you do, and unfortunately angers the administrator who forces him to be a janitor to clean up trash in the sort of purgatorial afterlife world. And it's a really cute, really great atmosphere in terms of this sort of it's cozy, but it's sort of liminal and ethereal, and fantastic music and gameplay by this guy Kyle Thompson, who is really prolific with the way he's been coming out with games the past few years.
I love it. It's gorgeous. I love the color in the game and stuff and the art.
What were you saying, Sid?
Sorry, Sid. What were you saying?
He's showing stuff for his new game on Twitter. It looks really good. He just keeps improving with every game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's something about a matchstick is the next one. I can't remember what the name is. Yeah,
I like so far. Yeah, I like so far. You got some cowboy action. We got a girl with a capybara and a cat with a broom. I'm loving it.
You whack things with the broom.
If this was all in together in one movie, I'd watch it.
Yeah,
I'm already watching it. I mean, I probably watched just the Tombwater movie. It's out.
But imagine if all of them are together, like
hopefully one day.
they're just they're like a group of people, you know. Like it'd just be random, but I'd watch it. It's probably better than most stuff right now on TV. Anyways.
Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure I played a couple more things this year, but I don't necessarily remember off the dome.
Okay.
Most of my time is either working my job or doing chores or working on Tombwater. So
Tombwater. I'm about to say that I noticed that a lot of your stuff too is kind of the same aesthetic or the same style gameplay that you are with what you put into your game.
Yeah, what can I say? I know what I like.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. It shows that you kind of, it looks like you're like, I like this. This is what I want to put in my game.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
You didn't give an award for Crypt Custodian, by the way.
Cleanest cat.
Got to be best characters.
Oh, nice. Sid, have you checked out The Girl from Arcania?
No, I haven't.
If you get a chance, go watch the trailer for it. It is hilarious. I just watched it. The beginning, she gets out of bed and pulls her hair into a ponytail. I was like, what?
That's one of my favorite details from that game. Is those boys put a lot of these really charming little details in there like that. Of just like
that's super cute.
Yeah, having that attention to detail, having that realized world and those realized characters.
I think it's cool when you could take something that's like pixel like that and Zelda. I haven't played it yet, but I was just watching the thing and then add that voiceover in there stuff. That was magic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's another game that was made just by two guys.
Wow.
So that's the goal. Me and George are making a game.
Okay.
Oh, cool. What type of game?
Yeah. Podcast murder. That's where. That'd actually probably be a pretty cool game. But you're playing a podcast, and then if you do something wrong, one guy gets worked, and you're like, "Oh God!"
Is it gonna be like Danganronpa?
What now?
Is it gonna be like Danganronpa?
We'll talk later. We might pull you in on some advisory stuff. No worries.
Yeah.
Put you in the end.
So the 3 games awarded by Max is Tombwater gets most anticipated game, The Girl from Arcania gets most charming award, and Crypt Custodian gets the best characters award.
I love it.
Sweet.
You just expanded my wish list by one game.
Me too.
Yeah. Did you watch the trailer for Arcania?
Yes, it's so cute.
I was like,
animations.
We're wish listing this one. So
great.
Now I add yours and that. I think I'm at 190 something now. So thanks a lot, buddy.
I'm in the 130s for my wish lists.
Really? My friend has 700. I'm like, dude, play a game, bro, or get rid of them. I don't know what's wrong. You'll die before that wish list is gone. What'd you say?
I've been slowly buying some of my wish lists since stuff has been going on sale. I got Alan Wake for $2.
Woo, girl!
Let's go.
George, let's go. Let's get that out.
Hogwarts Legacy was free is it still free?
Yeah, on Epic.
Yeah, on Epic.
Yeah, that's one thing me and my friends are really good about is we'll be like, hey, such and such is free on Epic, or such and such is free on GoGo, and I'm like,
yep.
Just trying to get all the free stuff.
like a dragon, just collect all the
And
games.
then they're like, "Hey, did you play that game?" You're like, "No, man, I've been playing this other game. I'll get to it one day." And it just sit there like, "Play me." And you're like, "I don't know what to do."
You haven't even installed it.
That's why sometimes I'm sad if I buy a game and it's like a long game. I'm like, "Why did I do this? Why is there so many hours in this game?"
That's me. I'm still trying to get through Persona 5. I'm like towards the end.
Well, we'll talk. I have a game that I picked up recently. It's like Persona. Let me tell you about it later, but we'll do it after podcast. We don't want to ruin it.
Okay. Yeah, I think
we're going to talk about Tombwater.
Yeah, we do actually have to talk more about Tombwater. So
I kept thinking Tombstone Water earlier. I don't know why. When I was playing it,
it's because you kept dying.
That's exactly it. Yeah, I was like, I am dying a lot, and hopefully someone's watering my grave.
Yeah. Let's jump into the companion Waypoint and talk more about Tombwater and Max. It's Studio. But before that, let's watch the trailer together. Already?
I forgot my popcorn. Oh. Is that a mimic? I've seen bathrooms look like that before.
So, well, it is incumbent on me to point out that that release date did get delayed, so it is not already out. It'll be coming out sometime, hopefully pretty early next year.
Play it now. Go to buy it. You're like, but it's no buy button.
You can get the demo.
Yes, you just want a demo. About 3 hours.
I just want to buy this.
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours of fun.
That's wild. I thought it would be no more than 30 minutes.
We're giving. I mean, anybody listening and watching this, we're saying that, but I'm going to tell you right now. As much I love gaming, I'm definitely not the dude that's going to be like, yeah, he's going to kill this in one shot. I'm like, dark bird buttons, they're killing me. So I did enjoy it. It just I'm not the best.
You got to work your way up.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a setting because I definitely might have used that.
I would have kept it the same. I'm stubborn enough.
A little bit of the deep end. It's right in the middle of the game with not a lot of slowly ramping you on, but I was aiming for something around 30 minutes, so we were hoping that that was a smaller chunk of the game than like the first level or something like that, which takes a little bit longer to get through.
It's okay. I don't know if anybody else has anything about or want to say anything about this, but I know what I did like about your demo. I want to say is your demo actually cut to a later part of the game so that you could kind of experience instead of just like this is the first level, and I did like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a bit jarring at first, but like once you figure out kind of where you're at, I think it's really nice. And I think the length that you allowed the player to go was a really good length.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I try. I hope I can. I try to have a lot of trust in players to be like, we're throwing you in the deep end a little bit. This is probably about a third of the way through the game, maybe 20%, something like that. But you'll figure it out.
Good luck out there, buddies.
Go hit something and see how much it hurts when it hits you back.
I think it's I just had to mention it because I know we get a lot of indie devs on here and they're like one of the hardest things when you're putting out a demo is like what's the right length and stuff like that. So I was surprised that once you get through one part, it's like, and now we're going to this part of the game. I was like, oh, do tell. Murder. Oh, I'm dying a lot. Yeah. This is sad.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge spaghetti Western fan. So I got to ask you, was there any bit of that for a reason why your thing's on there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So Well, the initial idea of doing a Western mixed with Eldritch horror was actually a little bit kind of offhanded. We were like I mentioned earlier, it was my coworker who or my friend who I'm working on this game with, Jake, also my coworker. We do a lot of things together. So he was interested in making a game. So we went out for drinks after work one day, and I just had a list of like I don't know, 7 or 8 different game ideas, and one of them was like one of them mentioned something about like exploring a town that there is some eldritch horror underneath, sort of thing about Twin Peaks. And a different one of the ideas just said vampire cowboys. And we just ended up smashing those two together and figuring we'll just see how this goes, whatever ends up from this. And then as we were working on it, it really had legs. There was a lot of fertile ground idea-wise to pull from with that kind of a setting, and sort of spun it out into a much bigger game than we ever thought we would. I was hoping it would take several months, could just be a little learn how to make games project, but it was just so much fun, and there was so much cool stuff we were doing with it. We figured we'd keep going, make it a whole thing.
It's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very glad that turned into a longer thing.
Yeah. That's why you always 2 heads better than one. So you gotta mush the ideas together, and sometimes
sounds like the best brainstorming meeting ever.
I know, right?
Hey, so we need to come up with a project, guys. Meet me at the bar. All right, I'll draw on the napkins. No,
Ends up with like 15
that's a lot of
napkins.
our,
Okay, we'll
like-
put these together.
Yeah, exactly.
Start putting them on the wall.
Especially at the beginning of development, we've a little less so since Jake had his first kid, but we the majority of our development working together has been going out to a brewery after work, or going to the dive bar up the street, or we get a lot of really good work done at the bars, actually, which makes us sound like lushes. But
I know this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like sometimes I get I don't know if they're great ideas, but ideas definitely flow when I have a couple of drinks in me. I'm like, all right, get this, man. It's in space. They're like, what the heck? Prairie dogs in space. Next game. Let's do it, guys. But no, for real. I think that's super cool because it seems casual. You like 2 friends go out, have a couple drinks, and then you feel relaxed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a very casual. Just bring our laptops out to the bar, post up in the corner. There was unfortunately they closed, but we spent a lot of hours at this brewery a few blocks away from where we work, hanging out with the bar cats, trying their new brews and making friends with the bartenders. But
hey, so if you guys are getting bigger and you need to hire somebody, I also like to bring laptops to bars. Bring another one over. So you were saying.
Okay, you're cut off. Let's go home, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's time to go. Hey, you're my grandson? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can work as a bartender if you need a bartender for that.
I did that in college. I wasn't very good at it. But people like me.
Yeah, I like you. So
thanks. I like to like people too. It's nice.
I would hope you
But
like
no
your stuff
spaghetti.
for an hour a week.
Yeah. He misses me. I know he doesn't because he messages me all the time. And he's like, "Hey, man," and he's like, "It's about time. It's about time for podcast." I'm like, "We just did it." He's like, "I know." I'm like, "Okay."
It's time to
So no spaghetti western stuff in there. Like I used to watch like
you're definitely listening to watching spaghetti westerns, other westerns for just reference and inspiration.
Because you had the Clint Eastwood cloak.
Super inspired by Sergio Leone's soundtracks.
Oh, I love Sergio Leone. Yes. Anybody's not heard his stuff. Like people used to look at me weird because I'd pull up in my car, listen to the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly soundtrack, and it was like, I'm just like,
yeah. Well, if you're just looping the wow 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 part, then yeah, you can get some looks. But,
the whole sound part, the whole sound. What is the one? There's the one where they're out in the cemetery and they're about to fight. And it's like,
yeah, it's sort of the climax.
And you're like, people are just staring at me like, "You okay, man?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but really, really excellent compositions that he did for that trilogy. Big inspiration. Because it's another fun thing about just the 2 of us working on the game is we're also doing all the music. So we get to have this really tight sort of connection between like the our ideas for the bosses or the areas or whatever. We're involved in every little piece of it, and so you get this cohesion that is really fun.
Wow.
That's
Do either of you up top have ever heard any of the music we're talking about? You guys you've heard I'm sure you've heard like the Good and Bad and Ugly song, right? Wow 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 wow.
If I hear it, I'll probably recognize
Yeah, it's one of those, you'd recognize it. But
yeah,
I think my favorite is Ecstasy of Gold. That's a good one.
Yeah,
All right, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm dating myself now.
yeah.
I just saw the way the cloak you got on the guy and I was like, oh, okay, I've seen that before.
well, it's sort of it's a little bit of the indie game protagonist cloak too at this point.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I
Saves
loved
you from
the look
drawing
of it.
arms on every single of the hundreds of animations that you need to do.
You're like over your coding and you're like, nope, he doesn't need arms. Just say
arms.
the
Metal arm or something. Do you have any questions, Sid? I know you had a lot of questions too.
Oh, yeah,
Like
Sid,
that 3
shoot 'em
hours
away.
of Demo.
Oh geez.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, you don't have to ask. I mean, I was just wondering, like, if you had anything that you wanted to ask Max.
Nothing really in particular. I just kind of went through the games and just slowly, I guess, how did you figure out how to place what's where in the game? Like, you got to go through this area to hit the button to get the gates down to get here, and then through this area you got to go here and fight a boss, get a key. How did you organize that?
Yeah, it's a lot of what I'm really interested in and making the kind of games that I'm making at this point is like Tombwater especially is about sort of like the thesis is in a way like how would you take Bloodborne and make it into a 2D Zelda game? Sort of, so a lot of that is about combining a lot of the level design and world design that From Software does in Dark Souls or Bloodborne, the way that it uses different loops, the way it uses gates and different types of bottlenecks versus open areas, different kind of encounters with enemies and such. It has a strong, the FromSoft games have a very strong sense of how they want you to be challenged and interact with the world as you're going through it. And then Zelda games also have, classically have this very, very strong identity in terms of the way that their dungeons work. It's been, much talked about on YouTube video essays of the lock and key design, the way that different dungeons path you in different, along the linearity spectrum and stuff like that. And sort of finding ways to design levels that pull out the strengths of both of those kinds of those franchises and schools of game design that I really love is what I was going for with Tombwater. So mixing in that very tense exploration of like if I run into two guys, that could be the end of me.
Yeah, it was a few times for me.
Yeah, I was about to say, definitely, Mister.
But like, so and they have this ability to really pull you into the world because they ask of so much engagement of you in those games. Right, like I know Lordran or Yarnum really well because if I didn't, then that one guy near the burning werewolf is going to jump out behind that pillar and get me. I know him, and I know the world all the more for being asked by the game to engage with it at that level. And I value that and appreciate like that kind of connection with the world. I think is one of the strengths of that kind of game. So but then also bringing in like the more Metroidvania-y, Zelda-y kind of abilities, like now I get a hook shot, or in the demo takes place in the like when you get the climbing gear in Tombwater. So it's sort of that dungeon idea where you're seeing little things you could do later once you get a new ability.
That's dope.
And like marking them and coming back to that. So looking at the way those kinds of games are designed is really figuring out exactly how they knot up their paths, how they twist and tangle them, and studying that's really the inspiration for that kind of placement. Then when I do it, I do so many little drafts on Post-it notes and sort of figure out things.
To say at the bar.
Yeah.
A lot
So
of
Well, I
you
just-
put
yeah.
room on a napkin, and you can just move the napkins around.
I mean, that's kind of the there is something to that, like drawing on a post-it note is the fact that you can like rotate it, be like, okay, well, what if, it was 90 degrees off of this, or I can flip it upside down and sort of see the drawing through it. How would it look like in reverse? And I
like
enjoy
that.
iterating that way. And making sure that I don't draw anything larger than a post-it note keeps you from getting too like bogged down in the details and keeping it very high level so you can iterate quickly and experiment.
Yeah, and kind of jumping on what Sid said, you know what I will say I appreciate for you for that on what you guys were talking about is the fact that the environment can actually hurt the enemies too. Because there was a part in your demo where I literally used the environment to kill almost everybody after I figured it out.
Oh, I
Was
wonder
the
if that's
part-
the same thing I did.
Maybe
Yeah,
it was the part where the arrows were coming out of the wall.
Yes.
So instead,
like
I stayed
that,
in
like,
the middle
wave
and kept
encounter.
dashing. Yeah, I was like, because I was like, I can't kill these dudes.
And
Yeah,
just
that's
start
what
using the arrows.
Yeah, it
loved
took me a
that
couple
so much.
deaths to realize that. Yeah. Did you ever leave one of your ghost ups, Sid, to heal yourself?
No.
So when you die, if you're what was it called, Wraith or Fat? It is Wraith, right?
Yeah,
Phantom- yeah. If you leave that thing up, so if you kill it, you get your money and experience back. But if you leave it up and you get close to it, you can heal. And I would leave it up and then I would kill it after I was done with murdering everybody because I was like, I need help. Like,
Oh
so
my
I
God.
like that you put that in there. That it's like you could kill it and get your money and your experience back, or you can heal yourself. What do you want to do? And I'm like, kind of both, but it's whatever.
See, I would
And you
immediately
can finagle it to do both.
What now?
I kept going to get him
Sorry.
immediately because I'm just
No,
like,
you're
I'm gonna die, and so I want my money because I was trying to save up for a better weapon.
I mean, yeah, but that's a cool. If you think about it, that's like a cool, like
Very risk management.
really,
Reward.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you die here, your ghost stays here. If you stand by him, you can get healed. But once you kill it and it's gone, you'll get your money XP back, but you won't be able to heal yourself. I thought that was. I don't know if I've seen a game like that before. But did you get that from some, or was that just off the top of your head?
No, that was something we sort of came to experimenting with different mechanics. It's a small twist on an established kind of thing, combining different mechanics from different games, but I don't know if I've seen it done exactly that way in any other game. And it really just, came through experimentation. We were like, hey, what if you try that? Hey, what if you try this? Should your ghost attack you? Should it be an extra enemy to make things harder? And we really settled, like, there were a few things that led it to right, like if you've died here, then obviously it's a place where there's a challenge, so you could use a little help, like a ghost healing you. But then combining it with that sort of corpse run mechanic just kind of naturally leads to, oh, well, if it heals you, but you do have to destroy it. Once you destroy it, it can't heal you anymore. And when we hit on that, we were playing around with it and experimenting with it and found it to be like a very compelling decision to make, as if you need any more decisions while you're facing a boss or whatever. But one thing I do a lot of times, if I'm facing a boss, I've probably already died a couple times and might not have any money, and then it's strictly just nice to be around to heal you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's why I asked about it.
You're being challenged.
Because that same part that me and Sid did the same thing. I was literally, my ghost was like literally right after those buttons, and so I just kept dashing, standing next to him, like, man, my guy hooked me up.
Yeah.
He's like, here you go, brother. No, that's not what he said, but that's in my head. That's the thing I got
Your
from it.
imagination.
The voice and all.
Yeah, I'm telling you, having my imagination is nuts, but it's like, yeah, brother, let's hook you up. And he's like, then run away. Because there's bullets coming at you and black muck and some dude's exploding. And I'm like, holy crap, man.
I did like some of the people explode. And then I was looking around just like, are those people that have been like cursed and they explode? And I was like trying to figure that out when I first got in. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, that was it's interesting because when we were looking at what can we use for a demo, what would make a good demo, we were mostly focusing on like what can you do in like a fairly short period of time that has like a beginning, middle, end kind of loop. And those exploding guys were one reason I like that's unique to that area, and like that part of the demo, like surface area wise, is maybe like 5% of the game. Like it's pretty small chunk of a pretty big game, and is the only place that has these exploding guys, just because of the way they've been exposed to the madness under the surface as they're mining down to find the ichors building up in their bodies. But it really went back and forth on that of like, this is a weird like one-off gotcha mechanic to just like to mix up the gameplay, but that makes it very odd to be to go in as your only experience with the gameplay is the mix up. But we were going through other areas and like, well, pretty much every area we try to mix something up, so it makes it really hard to choose a demo, like a zone that's good for the demo, because we try to have every area has its own variety, its own unique sets of enemies. That was an interesting challenge for picking a zone out that I haven't had in other games.
Yeah, I think it'd be very difficult in terms of like, picking which part of the gameplay you want to choose as demo, especially that's the exact thing that's going to make people buy the game when it actually comes out. So it would be, and also it doesn't have to give up like, too much of the story wise or, and also it can't be like something that is like so dull and boring, like in the beginning, like how, like how you need kind of like a build up in order to get to the peak of the game. So
demos are tough.
It probably would be so tough. Like, how long do you want to give up? Like,
how long do you want to play it?
Yeah. How long do you want the players to play it?
I'm not gonna lie. I would say almost every time I've ever played a game that didn't hook me within 5 to 10 minutes, I'm like, either one. I go, well, hopefully they got some money for this game. I'll never play it again. Or it's like, cool, man. Yeah, I'm doing things. I wish I wanted to stream this. Yeah. They're like, you're not having fun, are you? Like, no, it's tons of fun. Like,
yeah.
But I would say, to be 100% honest with you, when I played your demo for the first time, I was like, first thing I saw was like, ooh, cowboys. I know once again dating myself, but I was like, oh man. And then when I love like Lovecraftian, like you're saying, like that horror, when people mix that. And then I noticed that you had it with that whole Zelda thing, and I was like, okay. And then I started liking it to the point where even though it was torture, I was like, I guess we're gonna do this. Like, I guess we're gonna do this torture and try to make through. You're like, is it worth it? Okay, yeah.
Fun torture.
And I hopefully if the difficulty settings are there, because it is like, as much as I personally love the difficulty of Souls-like games, and I'm like, oh, bring that into Zelda, hell yeah,
you're that guy.
I recognize that like that's not why a lot of people are drawn to Zelda or pixel art games, but
I think it's a mixture of story and gameplay. So like with Zelda and stuff, because I know a lot of people just love the lore. They don't even know about the game. They just love the lore of the whole game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's one of those. There's a lot of games I've suffered through to see how the story ends. Like, not suffer as it was bad. It was just hard for me. And I'm like, I will find the ending, as I'm in tears. And it's like an hour later on the same night. Like, why is it so hard?
That was me in Bayonetta.
Oh, I love the first Bayonetta.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. Why does Sega make such good characters in games and just abandon them? Sorry, keep going.
Because they're stupid.
They are stupid. Sorry. I love Bayonetta. Did you ever play Mad World, Sid? Not to get off topic. All right, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a quick question outside of the gameplay itself. So I see
he does.
The whole reason why we actually got to invite Max was thanks to Midwest Games, publisher of your game. So was there like a reason why, like not reason, but like how did you guys meet? Publisher. And actually shout out to Ben and Jen for setting this up.
I didn't know that Midwest Publisher was your publisher.
Yeah, they're cool. They're
cool. Ben and Jen are amazing. I met them at the there's a video game developer convention that happens in Columbus, in Ohio.
Nice.
Because we're a big city, even though I didn't have internet.
Yeah, Columbus.
Columbus is pretty big.
Like
yeah.
I mean, I think technically city limits wise, it's like it's within the top 20 cities in the country by population within city limits. But so I was 3 years ago ish. We just thought it'd be fun because we already work downtown, and it's a 5-minute walk up the road from our office to the convention center.
Might
So
as well
we
do
got a little booth at this convention, and we're showing off Tombwater at the time. You know, we've been working on it for about a year. Had a little demo. It was just something we were doing for fun. I specifically did not want to sign with a publisher at that point because we're making this game after work and on weekends, and it's with that kind of running the business like that. It's deadlines are it's not something that I just can't commit to, as you know, things come up. Have to do the full-time job to pay the bills. So I wasn't, but Ben was there and he played the game. And so that's Ben Cavallo, Cavalo or Cavallo. You know, usually when I'm talking to him, it's on I have the little name tag on the bottom of the screen.
I just know that
Blanking on how
my LinkedIn is blowed up by him. I'm like, okay, guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, but so Ben is the
I'm not
CEO.
dissing him.
of
I'm just saying. I'm like, how many? I'm
Working
He's a
hard.
busy man.
Yeah, he's working hard. He's here. He's
Working
there.
it.
He really does. He is all over the place, doing so many things, meeting with so many people.
If you want somebody publishing your game, you're probably glad they're doing that, huh?
Yeah,
I am. Yeah, and I think he would. And so he's the CEO of Midwest Games. At that time, they hadn't really officially like announced that they were sort of a secret startup at that point. They hadn't gone public that they were a studio. But something that I really like about what he's doing is like the idea of the Midwest Games is the Midwest is not a strongly represented video game development place.
yeah.
Right? Like a lot of the studios in the United States are out on the coasts. And Ben's thesis is that, right, the tagline at Midwest Games is that great games come from anywhere. Ben likes to, Ben believes that, the sort of models that a lot of traditionally the ways games have traditionally been made of, big studios and lots of money are not necessarily the only ways to make games. And we can get a lot of really cool stuff by enabling people, like me. I'm just right, two guys in Ohio making a game after work. That those games that there's an avenue and a model that those games can work out and get those kinds of stories told. So other games they published are like another one of their games that is incredibly hard for me is this game called Duck Paradox, which is just like this puzzle game about this scientist who accidentally sent her duck throughout the multiverse and like fractured the timeline.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the games they developed.
Really tough puzzle platforming to get it back.
I mean, published.
And it's just a delightful game made by this one guy in, I don't remember where he's from, but when Midwest wanted to work on this game with him and wanted to get it out there, like Jen was telling me, Jen, the marketing director, was hanging out with her and she was telling me like they hired a lawyer for him to look over the contract because he wasn't comfortable with it. And they were like, we want you to be comfortable. We want you, we want to work with you. We want to make sure that it's on terms that you agree with and you feel like we're partners in this. And that kind of those sort of core principles are how every conversation, everything I've worked with them has been so far. So it's been absolutely delightful to work with them, and I'm excited to see what hopefully Ben is able to make some really cool transformations in the industry if he keeps up with what he's doing.
Yeah, I think
that's awesome.
Yeah, I think as an indie developer, the best thing that could happen is like a publisher that really cares about you and like do a lot of not just I mean obviously like marketing and stuff is like their job, but like actually care about individual like
actually like the product they're
marketing.
marketing.
Like the product and also like the people who are behind the product as well, because I heard some publishers don't even care about the game. They're like in their first meeting like, I've never even played your game before, but I want to sign a contract, and then they're like, what the, you don't even like our game, like how are you going to be representing us from this point on? There's some publishers like that. They just like sort out all these different indie titles and see like just look at the cover page, whatever, and then they just like try to sign them. So that's I feel like if you want to be good at marketing,
but it hasn't been. I mean, I guess thankfully maybe that's really not been my experience. Worked with
that's good.
2 or 3 publishers, and they were always very interested in the games. That's why they're in the business. So yeah, I'm sure there are some people who are not good to work with out there, but I haven't met them. So.
I was about to say, I think it's probably different too with indie publishers, because there's probably so many indies, and someone's going to have to really like your game, because as much as it's probably not as expensive to make a AAA game title, they're still putting some, work and capital in, and it's could be really risky, right, for an indie title because there's just so much going on with the competition there.
Right.
That it's a lot, it's crazy too. I don't think a
There's
lot of
different
people.
models, but yeah.
I was going to say that I think it's crazy too because I'm from the Midwest, and I know how cheap it is to live out there. And you would think video game companies be like, "Well, you mean it only costs $5,000 to rent that place for how long? Yeah, we're moving into the strip mall. We're going to open them all up. You might as well just live it up." I don't. I'm from, but I know also in the Midwest, most people go Vidima games. You ain't got time for that. We got to go chop wood. You're like, what? I'm gonna play Mario, Dad.
Well, I don't. Well, I'm also from Midwest too, so that's how.
You're from Chicago. It's a big Midwest, buddy.
You're from the city part of the Midwest.
No, it's Urbana-Champaign. It's Illinois.
You're from Chi-Town. We're
that's
look
like
at
an hour away from Chi-Town.
All right.
I was also in Indiana too, so Indiana was pretty.
But man, no, that's super cool. I love that. I think that's such a great. Honestly, that would be a dream job. I think is either publishing or marketing or doing some of that stuff. Because you said earlier, like you're glad that they like the games. Like you can imagine, like if the more you love the game, the easier it is for you to like get behind it and put material out and know what audience look for and do that kind of stuff.
Right.
Rather than me going, I'll talk about your cool mobile mech game. It's a mech game, guys.
And you can play it on your phone.
Look at me. I am all happiness.
Look.
Download now.
Choose from 3 mechs.
Exactly. I'm just saying. But I think that's super cool. So I'm just it's pretty cool to see that that there's that network is happening in the Midwest, to be honest with you, because I thought if I ever opened up a gaming development company, I would definitely do it somewhere where it's like kind of a small town. I know this sounds bad, but you don't need a lot of capital. At least has some speedy internet somewhere. I would have to have some speedy internet.
I mean, the way I've been running it, I don't even need that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's I don't know if I'd recommend people do everything themselves the way that we are.
Yeah. And also you can like always remote work, find someone contract worker somewhere else, like working in, I don't know, like not like some even like outside of the country too. Like, there's some great developers or contract, I don't know, like music design or whatever, outside of US or globally, like anywhere. So
yeah, certainly.
It's,
we didn't really talk about much, but what's the reason behind your game developer name? It's Moth Atlas, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Moth Atlas. It was actually I was so after when I was sort of releasing my first game, Ocean's Heart, which is another top-down Zelda-like game, was coming out, and it was sort of like that was the first game I ever made, and was initially just a hobby. Like, oh, I can make a game that I could play on my own TV, and maybe if my friends came over, they could too. It also got out of hand and became a whole game, and ended up getting it published and everything. But I was sort of caught on the back foot of like, oh, I need to start a company. Like, I need to actually do all the things.
Developer.
He's out of hand. I have a job.
Yeah, I never thought anybody else would play this. Oh shit. So I was actually out hiking the Appalachian Trail with my sister, and we were just sort of brainstorming different studio name ideas, and that was one of them that came up. We both, she and I both love moths, and there's a kind of moth called an atlas moth. And we were sort of like, oh, what if we reverse that? So we're sort of like a moth atlas, like sort of told you where the moths are or something like that. There's not a ton of meaning behind it, but it was a fun story to come up with. Just wandering up and down mountains, coming up with bad ideas, some good ideas, increasingly dumber and dumber ideas as you get more and more tired late in the day. And that was the one that eventually stuck.
I didn't see that game on your
grass.
Yeah, I didn't see that game on your Steam page when I looked at it. Your Steam. Because the developer name is Max Miraz. Because again, I was like, oh shit, I need to start a company. The game was already out. You couldn't bring that. You couldn't bring it over to your new thing.
I don't know. I'm sure I could. I got.
But he didn't have internet, remember? He couldn't figure it out.
As long as my last publisher is still sending me checks every quarter, it's fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Still,
Yeah, that sounds like a good payoff. Yeah.
so you also went with another publisher for your first game, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Nordcurrent was also great to work with. So they were my first publisher. They're out of Lithuania. We just met at an event online, and they were interested in. They'd been doing mobile publishing for a while after and they were interested in getting into PC and console again, and thought Ocean's Heart looked cool. And so met with them and talked with them and liked them. They were really interested in the game and passionate about Zelda, and that kind of exploration. And so I partnered up with them. And then with this next game, just it wasn't anything I didn't want to work with them, but just ended up going with. I thought they would be really cool to work with someone local to the Midwest.
Yeah, that's quite a jump, Lithuania to the Midwest.
It's
a huge jump there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We are publisher somebody from Slovakia. They said the money will come. I don't know what's happening right now. No, that'd be crazy. But no, that's super cool. You could love it. I'm getting a lot of Zelda love from you. I can tell that you really love Zelda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing a trend. You start off little hobby idea of a Zelda-like, and then it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening. Maybe someday we'll branch out and work on some other kinds of games, but we're still at the point now where I'm still very inspired by different ideas within this framework, and with a really small studio, me and Jake. It's I think there's a lot to be said for just like iterating on the same code and assets and things that we're familiar with. Definitely don't want to be reinventing the wheel every time. And since we're a tiny studio, it's not like we're trying to sell the next biggest thing you've never seen before. If a few people play this game, I'm going to be happy. I think a lot of people will really like Tombwater. I think there's you can really dig into it and have a lot of fun. But I think that even within, without changing drastically everything from game to game, we'll still be able to come up with something that's still fresh within the framework, and I'm still having fun making them. So
that's good.
That's super cool. I got to say this too. I know that we're drawn down on time, but it's one thing that I thought about when I was playing your game, and is how much fun that game would be if it was like an old school arcade game and you were using stick and buttons. Just because the feel of the cowboy moving and just how everything was, and just being like and then just dashing with the stick. I'm like, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just thinking about it, I don't know if you want to put the stick thing in there, but I could just hear it.
For all I know, it'll work. I don't know. Plug in your stick and open up the button mapping menu. I don't know.
I don't. But when I was playing, there was a game that was not like yours. It wasn't like yours, but it was an old school cowboy game that reminded me a lot of your game. And it was like that. Like you had to move around with the stick, and you had the buttons to hit and stuff. And I could just, when I was playing it, it felt like I could feel that if I was in an arcade standing up playing it, and just the noises coming out, like and the music, and you're like,
Tonka with the stick.
People are like, oh man, it's so good, bro. No, nobody be standing there because
little kids standing there.
Hey, I put my quarter up here. You're the worst. Get off of it. I'm like, yeah, but I thought that when I played it, like I felt that stick. I don't know, maybe that core memory brought up. I was like, dude, it'd be dope if this was like, you had the dash and stuff over here, and you're just like, bah, 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 bah. But I'm okay.
Thanks for great ideas.
It popped in my head, and I had to say it because I was like, this would be super cool if it was like a stand-up arcade game with like the noise, and I don't know. So, how are you guys doing?
Good. Yeah. I think it's almost time to wrap up things. Do you have any questions, Sid, before we kind of close down the episode?
No questions. I just really loved that it's a linear style game, but it doesn't hold your hand or anything, and I feel like the difficulty is just really good. You go in, die a few times, learn it, come back. I'm stubborn, so I died maybe a dozen or so times to the cage boss before using the bombs to kill him. So I think everything just
Yeah.
feels really good in the demo, and I'm really
Oh, thanks
excited
so
for the
much.
full game comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually wishlisted it after playing it before
Me
this.
too.
'Cause yeah. I was like, this is dope.
Mhm.
You know what we
Thank
should
you
do?
so much.
All three of us should do a wish or a demo speed run race to see who finished this at first.
I finished the demo.
You did finish the demo, so you
I
got me beat.
did.
You got me beat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.7 hours, and I have a screenshot of Matt's
That's 'cause-
character at the end being like, "You can't go any further." I love that, by the way. That was so cute.
I
Thank you.
gotta say that's unfair though, because you have a fully functional brain. So I'm upset about that because I don't. I know
good
George didn't do
2.3
it.
brain cells in
I
here.
didn't finish it. I only played like 20 minutes of it.
But to be fair with George, he doesn't get a lot of time, so he gets on when he can. But
Yeah.
Plus, he has a kid to deal with in the free time. That
Yeah,
it's
so-
kind of more important than the video game.
yeah, he cares about his kids.
Yeah,
I used to
spend your
stiff
brain cells
arm
on that.
like, hey, get back, man! I'm trying to play. Hey, yeah, oh, yeah, I'll change your diaper. No, I'm just going. I was never like that, but I could just see it.
Yeah. My last question would be, do you have any plans to bring it to like Nintendo Switch at some point? Because it would be a nice addition. And also, does it work
I think so too.
on Steam Deck?
So Steam Deck definitely. I can well, I'm told. I don't have one personally. I have put into Steam for one and they haven't answered me yet. But
I'll go and play it on my Steam Deck then.
Oh, she
cool.
has it. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
I saw
go
you
and
put that.
replay it.
I saw you put that behind you. I thought that you were playing it earlier on your Steam Deck to.
yeah.
No,
A
I
few
played
other
the
people have
demo
also
player.
played it on the Steam Deck, and they've told me that it runs super well on there, that it fits well because the especially with the pixel art and the resolution, they said it's super readable as well. Switch, hopefully. That's sort of something there's so many things that are sort of out of my control there that I can't commit to it. We'll see how the Steam version does. We'll see what strings we can pull. I would love to see it on Switch. So I'm hopeful that we can make it happen.
Yes.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. I think in order for that to happen, you guys all have to wishlist it. Whoever's listening or watching this, go wishlist it so that he gets all the hype he needs or he wishes when it is released in when you said early 2026, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I like how you had hopefully in there.
Yeah, hopefully, 2026.
You know, I don't know. Is the developer ever put on their Q1 release? Hopefully, underneath with like.
You probably have
I don't think Steam lets you do that. I'm not sure.
Just on the screen. You got to
do that
on
in
the
the
screen.
trailer though. Like in the trailer, you can kind of.
Oh yeah, developers absolutely do that. There's
I would do it, and I'd be like, maybe. I'm sure. Yeah.
It was super fun. Thank you so much for coming, Max and Sid as well.
Yay!
Yay!
so much for
So
having
the
us.
game's called Tombwater. Go wishlist it on Steam. The demo is already out. Takes about 30 minutes according to Max, 3 hours according to Sid. So it's somewhere between 30 minutes and 3 hours. So the demo is somewhere between. Super fun. So yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. I wish you the best, and also you should probably come back when the game is out to tell us a little bit more about it.
Oh yeah, love to. I'll get my
Yeah.
network stuff worked out and talk to you then.
All right.
right.
Thank you so much for
Thanks so
coming.
much.
You got this.
Yes, you got this. And also thanks Jen and Ben from Midwest Games for setting this up as well.
Yeah,
Bye,
it's
everyone.
Super awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
This is sad because this is fun.
Yeah, Zach always cries.
I have separation anxiety. Did we lose him already?
No, he thought he was like actually bye.
Oh, he was like, F these guys, I'm out.
He's like, I'm so done.
Yeah, like no.
I was so happy you came on, Sid. Did you have fun?
I did. This was really fun. I was so excited when
made me and George
messaged
look
me
bad.
last night.
Because you have the best background. I got like a green curtain. He's got that, and you got Purdy.
I know, right?